Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state.
I'm number one.
It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your man Smooth.
It's your girl Emma Grand.
And this is Cooking Up 215, where we like to get you up close and personal with your favorite move shakers, move makers, your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, rappers, business person. And for today, we have Kevin Dolce with us.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
my brother.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
You out here, you blessing them with the knowledge. You are the owner and CEO of 1990 Business Solutions.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah. So, man, it's been a crazy journey. So I started 1990 about 4 years ago. I was working with a company called Triller. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Triller. If you know Triller, you know TikTok.
They were like the starters, one of the first unicorns out there.
So it was like Musical.ly first, and then TikTok acquired Musical.ly, which made them like massive.
Super huge.
And then Triller was one of the companies that I was working for too, which is, it targeted more so of like the Gen Z. You know, TikTok was more so for kids, but like Triller was more so for like people our age, like 18 and older.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, TikTok right now, they're doing like verses, and they did the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. So they definitely grown. I was with them within their starting phases.
Real big in like the exhibitions and everything like that.
Yep. Once they went the versus route, and then they literally got purchased, and I think right now they're at a $5 billion valuation. So it's definitely been crazy.
Okay. So was that the company that you were asked to be the VP of?
So I was already the VP of Strategic Partnerships and Investor Relations for a company called Target that I was working for.
Okay.
Triller brought me in as a consultant to work for them, and then they wanted to hire me after I left.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got the VP job. This was like 26, 27.
This was
the VP job.
when I first got my first VP job.
Because even the thought of getting offered a VP job at 26, 27
I was
is
20. I was 26
heavy,
when
right?
I got my first VP job. Yeah, and this is actually the third company that I was VP for.
Okay. So what was the first company that you?
So the first company I was VP for was a company called Special Counsel, which was downtown.
Okay.
On 15th and Market.
That's still crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely a journey. And then I went over to a company called their competitor, Juris Solutions. And after Juris Solutions, I went to a company called GCA. And then I went to Target and Triller.
That's super crazy.
Yeah.
So your background pretty much is solid in business.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is what you do.
For sure. This is what I love. What people don't know though is that I originally, when I went to school, I went to school for biology, right?
Wow.
With a minor in business. But you know, like got into med school, got into DO school or whatever.
Right.
That's not something that I really wanted to do.
It wasn't keeping your interest.
It wasn't, because, you know, I'm Haitian, you know what I mean? So like being a child of a foreigner, you know, it's only three things you could be, like
really
a doctor, a lawyer, or engineer.
That's
like
where they
so,
push you, yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to do this. When I told my dad that I didn't want to be a doctor anymore, he was pissed. My dad probably went like 2-3 weeks not talking to me, like, because you know they're already bragging, like they're bragging to everybody, like my son's about to be a doctor, like you know that one thing that foreigners gonna do, they gonna pop their shit. So
they gonna talk.
Yeah, so it just wasn't for me. Like
they're proud of you now, right?
Yeah, so my dad, I wish my dad was able to see how far, you know, me and my brother have gotten now. Shout out the Haitian CEO. So my dad had a hemorrhagic stroke about 6 years ago. So right now, you know, he's bedridden, and you know he's on hospice. So you know, I know he's, you know,
still proud of.
Yeah, for sure. My mom's definitely proud. She just leaning back, relaxed, retired, just taking care of her grandkids, feet kicked up, not paying a damn thing.
Good for her.
Yeah, so she's enjoying life.
That's
She good.
Back.
See, my brother got a full-time nanny. You know what I mean? I ain't got no kids, but you know, everybody else is like, he got the full-time nanny, so it's a blessing for him.
And the crazy thing, so your dad used to work for Donald Trump?
Yeah, my dad used to work for Donald Trump. Wow, it's crazy you remember that. Yeah, for Donald Trump Sr. And I remember when Donald Trump like got elected, like right before he got elected, when he was running, my dad was like, yo, like, if his dad was here, his dad would be rolling in his grave. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so crazy. how different the two were.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump Sr. was more so for like hiring like foreigners and like building those relationships where.
So he was more like, would you say, Democratic, where Trump is super Republican type?
You know what? When before Trump even got elected, like he was saying, there's a video of him out like, if you were to run for president, what would you run as? What party would you run as? He was like Democrat. And then he switched it up because he saw people wasn't really gonna vote for him.
They didn't like him.
He was like, you know what? Let me make the pivot. Like, we're gonna do business now. Like, I'm gonna make sure everybody rich. And what happened? Everybody was up. Like, everybody got up. So, you know, getting another politician coming into the office, it's so crazy. And I hate saying this, and people probably gonna kill me for this. But I'm not a Democrat, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm a business owner. Like, there's no benefits for me to be a Democrat. Like, and it's when you start making money and you have your own business. America wasn't. See the other side. Yeah, you see the other side. America wasn't made for the employee. It was made for the employer. That's why there's so many tax benefits.
It's a business.
It is a business. Like, everybody's like, tax the rich. Nah, like, it's not happening because there's so many tax laws that benefit the rich. You got like Jeff Bezos, who profited $13 billion, right? And paid $0 in taxes. Crazy. Yeah, like, what do you mean? I also created 40,000 jobs. You think I'm about to pay a dime in taxes? No.
When you think about it, when you put it into perspective, I guess, you know what I mean? When people be like, damn, tax them. But yeah, I gave y'all all these jobs.
You know
why
are you trying to tax me?
Why? Yeah,
I got foundations. I'm a philanthropist. Like, they're opening up these foundations and you know, being kind-hearted philanthropists so they don't have to pay taxes.
It's all write-offs.
All part of the game. A big thing that just happened, I know everybody saw this on social media. Patagonia's CEO gave up his whole entire company worth like $5 billion or whatever to a trust. He actually did it to not pay $700 million in taxes. But they're not telling that part of the story.
So they gave you the part. Crazy. So because I'm like, it sounded crazy, right?
They're like, wait, he gave up his whole company to a trust that his kids are the beneficiaries on? That don't make no sense,
so
guys. That was his way of eliminating it. But you know, they're not going to talk about that. But there's articles out. You guys can look it up. Like CNN even talk about it. Forbes, CNBC's talking about it. Like it was just for him to not pay a $700 million tax bill.
Right.
I did the same shit.
So when it comes to business, right, and since I think it's such a big thing now where everybody's learning the ins and outs of how to file for your business. To eliminate paying certain taxes and everything like that, ways to where though you keep more money, becoming the bank, putting your money in insurance and all, you know, everything like that. So do you find yourself going deeper into figuring out those loopholes where though you avoid paying taxes?
You know what's crazy? As a business owner, you always got to have a good accountant, like a good bookkeeper.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I understand the numbers, but I'm not a certified public accountant. So, you know, I got an accountant for my accountant. I have two accountants. One is based out of Elkins Park in PA, and my other one's based out of Louisiana. And they both audit each other just to make sure, you know,
the numbers is always
like it's okay. Like, not saying that it's bad to pay taxes. Like, it's not bad to pay taxes, guys. Like, it's okay to pay taxes because certain lenders and different banks, if you're not making any money, you know what I mean?
That was the guy who said, put your phones on silent. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Just wanted to say that.
So different banks and lenders, they want to see that you're at least profitable. If you're taking a loss every single year on your taxes to avoid paying taxes, they're going to be like, we're not giving you no money. Why are we going to give you money? You're not making no money.
Right.
So at least pay your taxes, like, a little bit. Right. You know, like, you can write off certain stuff, but like, pay up. Like,
so you gotta have.
Don't make $1 million and write off $1 million. That's insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, pay something.
Cause that's the thing. So you got this little skit you did. I wouldn't call it a skit.
Illustration.
A reel. You know, gotta even say reels now. But where you talk about turning your side hustle into a business. Yeah. Because I don't think a lot of people do understand, like, everything is a business.
Right.
Like, that's the reason why Uncle Sam always asks you, like, you know, if you made any money outside of this, You know what I mean? You're supposed to report it technically.
Right.
They want to get theirs.
They
off
trying
of
to get their
anything.
coins for sure.
You sold platters? Okay, mom.
Yeah, let me
We
get
need
that.
Yeah, how much you do
now,
last
if you
summer?
make that, that's why they started doing a thing with like Cash App and Venmo and PayPal. If you make over $700 in an app, they're like, no, we want all of that because y'all been finding all these loopholes. You know what I mean? My brother has said this too. I know it's all good and dandy. Like, there's a facade about being a business owner, right? A facade about like I own my own thing. Entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. Like, it's not, and that's okay. I don't encourage everybody to be an entrepreneur, but what I do encourage you to do is to be an investor. Create some type of cash flow for yourself where you're constantly always making money, whether you're like investing in the stocks, whether, you know, somebody's investing into a food truck and you making that money. Like, I don't have to own it, but as long as I'm getting that money that's paying me out,
some dividends,
I'm cool. Like, give me my dividends. I am perfectly fine. Like, but the thing about it is that everybody sees like, okay, if you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna make, you know, $1 million off the rip. No, when I first started my company, I probably made $500 within the first 3 months. Like, you really got to put that in from the muscle and really, 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 really work. Like, still to this day, you know, there's times where I'm just in my head, like, this is crazy. Business is crazy. You'll have your months where you make $20,000, $30,000, and then you'll have your months where you barely break in 10. And people don't understand that there's ups and downs and pivots that you have to make within business. And once you really like understand that, then you'll really get the rhythm of making consistent income. Companies now, like when they put out their quarterly or annual reports, they'll say that we were down 30% this year or this quarter versus last year. And that's okay. You know what I mean? So just staying focused, really understanding the game of the business, and honestly, you know, it's okay for you not to be a business owner. Like, it's perfectly fine.
So, I think everybody, I can't even say I think, just some of us, we all go through this thing, right? Whether it's business or rapping, I look at all of them to be the same. Yeah. Because it's all starting this thing from nothing, getting people to believe in it, getting people to buy into it. So, we all get to this point where you're doing good, or at least it seems like business going good. You done filed all the paperwork, you got a couple little clients, but then it just seemed like shit just you're not getting over that little plateau. You plateau like I'm right here. What do you do when you get to that wall? You reach that wall where it seems like things are not moving the way you want them to move. You know how you talked about pivoting? It's like you get stuck. I feel like a lot of people get to that point. Like, success doesn't happen overnight, right? And we all hit that wall where it's like, okay, like I've only made $1,000 for the past 6 months. Every month, like I've only hit $1,000, right? So in terms of strategy, you have to sit down, and I can't stress this enough. And me and you have had this conversation. Put together a business plan. People are just starting businesses without an actual action plan. You know what I mean? Like, so when you have an actual action plan, all right, this is how I'm gonna start out. This is my marketing strategy. This is how much I'm planning to make over the next 5 years. This is the demographic that I'm going after. This is the geographic region that I'm trying to be in. Just really understanding your business and then knowing who your competitors are, right? Because once you understand who your competitors are, then you'll be able to, one, let's be honest, everybody steals something from somebody, right? Just like Walmart. Walmart's out here. They were one of the first like superstores, right? Now, Target done came around, Target, as we may call it. Yeah, little upscale now, you know what I mean? You go into Target, now Target got, after they seen Walmart with their super center, now Target got a whole super center. You know what I mean? Well, Walmart like, okay, y'all got a super center? 24/7. We got 24/7 Walmarts now. Target not doing that. Like, it's like, we're gonna blow you out the water some way, somehow. It's all about making that pivot. Same thing with Amazon. Target, Walmart, they've been losing to this Amazon battle for a while. And what did Walmart go and do? They went and created an online store where they're now doing packaging deliveries the next day. Because it's all about the pivot. And they stole that from
And Amazon, they got grocery stores now.
Amazon got grocery stores now.
They do.
Actual grocery stores,
I've been there.
brick and mortar
I've been
stores.
there.
Yep.
They got the cart where you could put the stuff in and it automatically starts adding it on your list and shit.
Amazon
I don't know if
Fresh,
people
right?
even seen
Amazon
that yet.
Fresh,
Yeah, Amazon
yeah.
Fresh.
Amazon Fresh.
That's crazy.
It's,
So-
it's bougie too. They only in like the Caucasian neighborhoods.
You know
all
why?
that.
Because Amazon acquired Whole Foods, right? So when they had acquired Whole Foods, Jeff be on some shit.
Oh, this is
Sneaking
crazy.
up.
Jeff
Yeah.
be on some
Crazy.
shit.
I
didn't know
So Amazon acquired Whole Foods maybe like 2-3 years ago. It might have been longer than that.
They snuck in there.
So they
Keep it real
snuck
low.
right in there.
Yeah.
And then now it's Amazon Fresh
we out
Mart.
there.
All organic, all fresh food,
Yeah,
all the Whole Foods model.
I'm talking about
you
they
know what
got
I mean?
food in there too. Like
Yeah.
going there, like literally kitchens in the back,
Right.
chefing it up, like fresh
Like-
bakery in the back, like
Killing it
That's
right
crazy.
now. But to circle back to, when you hit that wall, it's time for just reflection. Like, is this even the right business for me? Because you could write out a business plan, and right then and there, you could find out like, oh wow,
This ain't it.
this ain't it. Like my profit margins suck. Like I'm not
Right.
really gonna make any money. So
right.
maybe I need to take a step back, go think about a different business to jump in. Like some people might be like, oh, I'm not gonna open up a daycare because there's 30 daycares over here. Man, there's like 5 million people in Philly. You think all those kids is
Oh,
being
going
like,
in right
no,
there, yeah.
run it up. There's a Chinese food store there's probably 10 Chinese food stores in this whole radius right here, right
That's the
now.
crazy
Like,
part.
which is crazy. Poppy stores, I literally was driving down 54th and then all I'm seeing is
just
Poppy
seeing them
stores.
everywhere.
Every block, like every
But
block.
Instagram make you think like that.
But you
Where you
shouldn't
be
think
like
like
when you
that.
see somebody do something like, man, I'm not about to do this because everybody and their mom is
It's
doing it
this
already.
Joe culture that we got. Like, oh, you dicky in. Like, no, you're not dicky in. I'm starting a business. Like, you gonna help me or not? No,
Yeah. You gonna support or not.
Yeah, like I created my platform and started doing the illustrations that I started to give so that other people can educate themselves on how to start a business and how to run a business. I'm not taking away from nobody else's pockets.
Right.
I'm gonna give you exactly what you need for you to be successful. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it. It's no point in me keeping this to myself. We've already been the minorities for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we technically the bottom feeders. Like I don't want all of
Gotta
us to be
elevate
bottom
the
feeders.
people.
If I'm up and you up, we all gonna get up. Now you gonna put the next person on. Now people
You
not
bring your
starving
10, I
outside.
bring my 10.
Now they not robbing and shooting us no more because they hungry. Like no, like let me put you on. Like all right, come
Right.
on, we out. But that's just not the culture that we live in right now. And I think that's only the black society. Like
I think
it's
we
only
pivoted,
African
we
American
pivoted
culture.
to that culture now. We now in that space where people understand like we don't have to be at the bottom and just not only just one of us can make it. Like we all literally can eat. You know what I mean? Because we was heavy at that point where it's like if you got a deal, she can't get a deal. You know what I mean? Or my show make it, your show can't make it. Like nah, we realized like yo,
That's enough
we
room.
both can we could team up and literally get separate deals. Like it's enough money out here for everybody. You know what I mean? Like educating the next man on how to do the same thing you doing, not going to take away from what you got.
From my
Because if you
pockets at
telling
all.
people how to create a business plan, then the next dude know how to do LLCs. It's not going to stop you from
It's
getting
not gonna
clients.
stop me. Like you're starting out. Like my company's already established. Like of course, and I'm still growing.
Right.
Like 1990 Business Consulting was created to be a competitor of Rocket Lawyer and LegalZoom. I'm not looking at InkFile. I'm not looking at nobody else. Rocket Lawyer and LegalZoom. Last year, Rocket Lawyer did like Series A funding, right? Like if you're familiar with Series A funding, it's when a whole bunch of investors come in, they start dumping money into a company to help it grow if they see that it's really gonna grow.
And that's like the first series.
$257 million was dumped into Rocket Lawyer
That's
Series A. And you telling me I can't do that shit? Fuck out of here. I'm doing that shit.
I've
And
been
it's
using
nothing that's
Rocket
gonna
Lawyer
stop
for a
me.
while,
You know what I
too.
mean? So just really, really push through it. Like everybody can do everything. I spoke at Black Enterprise this summer. And Master P was one of the speakers, and he said something crazy to me. The Jewish dollar like goes over 10 times
within their community.
within their community.
Before it leaves, right?
The black dollar stops where it's at.
That's the
Like
crazy
that's
part.
not crazy. That's insane. Like
is.
the pandemic was amazing because everybody was starting businesses, but everybody was really starting them businesses so they can go get that bag, right? Which I don't knock you for. Go get the money. Like people are like, oh yeah, you got the PP. All right, so So
Right.
what?
Ain't no-
Yeah, I got it.
purpose
Yeah,
for
like
it.
it was a purpose for it. Like every
Yeah.
business owner got that joint. Go get the bag. That was the pandemic was the biggest lick that every African American should have fucking took over and should have took advantage of, because you as an African American get blackballed every time you walk into the bank.
Every time.
Every time you walk into a bank, they see the color of your skin. Like, I'm not disclosing when I got an underwriter on the phone if I'm black.
Right.
No, I choose not to. You don't have to tell them that you're black. You don't have to. But people going to talk to the underwriters and marking
Tell them all
off
that
African American on their application. No,
Especially
I don't
what
have
they
to
do
tell
when
you, because they're judging you based off the color of your skin.
Yeah. You see
Like-
how they do the people when they do the walkthroughs on the properties?
Yeah,
and
like it's-
appraisals is ridiculous. They did us like that here too. And y'all see this kitchen? I'm talking about, we got an appraisal one time. He came in 169.
Nah, they're crazy.
I'm talking about maybe 2 years ago. This is like right before the pandemic started. 169. I'm talking about houses on this block go for $500,000 now. 169. And of course I got it reappraised and got a little higher, but even then that still was disrespectful in my eyes. But
Nah, it's
it was
definitely
enough to do what we want to do. But it's like, yo,
Yeah.
they really play with you. The color of your skin these days in certain industries, they really still take advantage of you.
Man.
It's really dirty, but we getting hungry. It's about time to get to the food.
It's about time to grub. Yeah, I'm
we got
hungry,
something
man.
special for you today too.
Yeah, let's see.
Chef Easy did it. Woo-hoo, Easy!
You went crazy.
Listen,
I smell it.
it's your boy Smooth.
Chicago Evergreen, y'all.
We got Kevin Dolce with us. It's cooking up 2 and 5. We be right back. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite.
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
Y'all already know who it is. It's your man Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 2 and 5, and it is my favorite part of the show. It is time to get into that food. And I got my main man with me. Y'all know my man Easy.
What's up, man?
Easy,
What's
Chef
going on, man?
Easy. Taste the
Glad
glory.
to be
What's
here,
up, my
man.
brother?
I'm just glad to be here, man.
Truly a taste
Yeah.
of glory.
Yes, sir.
You
So
got something special for us today. Come
Lord-
on, nigga. You keep on trying to run away from me. I'm running away from you, baby. Come on.
Yeah, so today I
What we
got for you a stuffed lobster tail
Okay.
with the Cajun sauce, some rice, sauteed vegetables, a little something special.
I'm talking about this lobster style is crazy.
Yeah,
And you always got some crazy homemade sauces.
yeah.
That's like that's your signature.
Everything
Gotta hit it with the
from
easy
scratch.
sauce.
From scratch.
And when you
Gotta
put it
have
in the
the
bottle,
sauce.
don't call it easy sauce. Don't forget me. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have the
Don't
sauce.
forget me. Listen, this is special. So let them know where to follow you at, so they could potentially, book you and get one of these good meals.
So you already know you can follow me on Instagram at Taste of Glory @_Taste of Glory. You already know that I'm that dude with that food.
That dude with that food. We put that on a t-shirt. You understand me? My man got the sauce and all. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit hitting. But y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth. This is Cooking Up 2 and 5. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth.
Chicago Evergreen.
And we got Kevin Dolce in the kitchen with us, Cooking Up 2 and 5. And we back.
Back, baby.
Listen, Easy, he didn't take it easy on you. He put the pressure on.
I wish
the
you guys-
pressure is on.
I wish you guys could smell this right now, because it smells absolutely delicious.
It's everything, man. I don't know what to say.
Okay, we digging
we
in.
can dig
Yeah,
in.
like it's time. We just
The
gotta
moment we've been waiting for.
let the food speak for itself at this point.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness. He went crazy.
Easy. You know that easy that what's that
Wow.
Kanye and my life was never. That's all I hear. All right.
Yeah, food make me dance.
Yeah. That joint special. There's some crab meat, some lobster.
It's the
It's
Cajun
everything.
sauce
The
too.
sauce, yeah, I'm about to say the sauce is hitting. The string beans is hitting.
I can't even talk. Like, I can't even talk. This so delicious.
No, so
It's major. What's major?
It's special.
This is a delicacy.
We gonna have something for y'all though, cause I noticed a lot of people been hitting us up. They're like, yo, I want that. How I get that food y'all had on Cooking Up? We got y'all. Stay tuned. Be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Don't say I ain't give y'all the heads up when it drop. Oh, you ain't tell me. Yeah, I told you.
Tap
I
in,
told
baby.
you. Yep. Tap in. Follow, subscribe, share, all that.
Oh, the crab meat on here is.
I'm trying to get to the conversation. The food's so fucking good. I just want to eat. Not even gonna hold you. But
We be right back, y'all.
you gotta like pause that joint. But so, you and your brother, what is it that y'all doing right now? Cause y'all been everywhere, promoting, teaching. What's the goal?
So we just started a, well, it's been started during the pandemic, but we're really good friends with Wallow and Gilly. And they're like, you guys are brothers. You guys need to leverage that more, like leverage it, like utilize it. So we're starting a brand. It's called Brotherpreneurs, which we're going to be launching. So keep an eye out for that. Stay tuned. Just going to be teaching financial literacy, going around talking to different business owners, helping out different business owners, giving them key ideas of how they can leverage their credit, how they can register their business, how they can grow their brand, what type of strategy they need to put in place and implement. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who wants to start a business, definitely keep your eye out. Follow at Haitian_CEO, and then follow myself at KevinJ.Dolce, DOLCE. And trust me, like when we drop that, it's gonna be insane. And I want all of you guys to bombard us because we're here to give you guys knowledge and game.
That's super heavy. So at what point did y'all realize that? Because me and you had already had business before. And when me and you had business, I don't believe that you and your brother was technically like fully aligned business wise. Like when did y'all realize that this was like, we need to, join powers and just fuck it, take over?
What's crazy is that when my brother always tells a story about how he started, he always incorporates me in the story. He was a social worker, and then he was a social worker making like $35,000 a year with a master's. It just wasn't making sense for him. So then he went and took a course that taught him how to do QA testing. He started making about like $110,000 a year. And he was like, this still isn't it for me. Like I'm still answering to somebody else and requesting to say, can I get off?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then
it's like the biggest thing for me.
It's the biggest thing.
When you gotta ask permission to just take a day to yourself.
Listen,
it's a hard pill to swallow.
Nah, I can't.
When you work so hard.
Yeah, like damn, I work every day and I still gotta come to ask you, can I?
So he had went to Italy for his baby moon with his wife, and he remembered he had to ask somebody like, can I go? And there was a chance that they had to tell him no. So he had a conversation with me, and he started doing credit repair, started doing it for all of his friends free. So I was like, bro, like, it's not it. Like, start charging for it. Like, you'll never be able to be free if you continue to, work for other people. Mind you, I still wasn't free yet, but I was making a shit ton of fucking money. So, like, in my mind, working at corporate America, I'm like, yeah, bro, like, you're not making enough. Like, it's time for you to get out. So, he started Bella Sloan Enterprises, and it just blew up from there. The reason why our synergies mesh so well, it's like we're a well-oiled machine. You file your LLC through 1990 Business Consulting. We give you your EIN, your operating agreement, and then we send you over to Herman at Bella Sloan Enterprises, and his team will help you get business credit, business funding, as long as you meet the specific criteria to go get that. He can get you anywhere a bag from $50,000 to $100,000, $150,000, $200,000, depending on if you fit specific criteria. If you got a 680 credit score, between 680 and 720, and you got an LLC, run over and go get the bag for sure. Yeah, it's that simple. And some people think like, oh my God, like leveraging your credit is that simple. That's why credit is so important. Like cash flow is cool.
Right.
Like, having passive income and having like credit, like a good ass credit score can get you the biggest bag ever. Like you really got to leverage your credit for sure. So if it's messed up, go and get it fixed.
This education is so important too, because so many people don't feel like they have an opportunity. They think they need cash up front to do so much, for a business or whatever, but they don't understand credit. They don't understand how it can really benefit them.
Right. Like, for instance, American Express points, right? So you got your business credit, you got your Amex, now you buying flights, you're using it. You just charging it up. Like me, I'm gonna run it up. Like if I had a girl, I literally put her as an authorized user on my Amex,
Just get them flights.
and just get my points because she's probably gonna spend more than me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Have them run it up, and then at the end of the month, like you got like 200,000-300,000 points. Like now I can pay for flights, hotels, everything is free. But people don't realize like you're getting those different perks. Like it's just a lot of benefits that come from it.
Just using credit versus using cash.
Yeah, Oprah Winfrey said something crazy, and I don't mean to ramble, but she had said something crazy. She was like, I had got a check, and I needed to deposit it, and they asked me for my PIN number, and I didn't even remember my PIN number, and it was $1 million check. She was like, I don't remember the last time I used my debit card. Like I don't remember it
so much.
Yeah, there's different billionaires that say a debit card is the stupidest thing that you can ever use. You know what I mean? Use credit. They're giving you bonuses and rewards to use your credit card. Have it on auto pay, auto withdrawal at the end. Yeah.
Paying on it.
You don't ever have to use your debit card for real. Like, how many times are you actually going to the ATM? You don't really need to.
Yeah, nobody's tapping.
Yeah. You don't got to tap Mac. Like,
right.
Unless somebody got you at gunpoint and you just going to the Mac.
I got to give them some money.
Be mad as shit going to the Mac. Yeah. Like, you don't take Cash App? Apple Pay?
Yo, you'd be surprised.
I gotta go to the ATM. Venmo? That's crazy.
Listen, I hate when I'm dealing with people and you trying to support somebody's business, man. They don't have like Cash App. I'm like, yo, everybody got Cash App at this point, bro.
Listen,
at this point, I'm thinking bums got Cash App.
Right.
Like, you ask me for $1, like, bro, I don't even use cash no more. You gotta just send me your Cash App number. I could probably, hook you up.
Like even little candy kids be like, yo, like. You walk around back in the day when you had kids who was going around with like the candy jars, they'd be like, yo, it's just $1. You'd be like, I ain't even got $1. They'd be like, nowadays, they're like, yeah, I got Cash App.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you got Cash App there. All right, let me get like 20 of them jars down because I can give you $1 for real.
Did y'all not see the young boys who they used the lady phone, they actually used her phone and like Venmo themselves like $2,000 or some shit like that?
No way. But I thought they needed the face verification.
I don't know. Maybe she unlocked it or something.
Might not even
and they
have
asked to hold the phone.
That's crazy.
Venmo themselves some bread.
And you can't get it back because it's not covered by the FDIC. Done, yeah. That's the thing with Cash App. Like there was a scam on Cash App where scammers were literally stealing money out your Cash App. Like it'd be like 500, 1,000, and they would run it up to like 10 grand, and you can't get it back because it's not covered by the FDIC.
That went on for a while. I remember they was getting everybody Cash App.
Yeah, my sister got tapped on that joint too.
Every time you turned around, somebody was like, man, somebody got my Cash App. I was lucky. I ain't nobody getting to my Cash App. Cause I think some people, they always get you with those drinks in your DM and shit. Like, send your Cash App. Send your Cash App. You probably sent your Cash App, thinking they was gonna turn 200 to 2,000.
That's how I knew people was down bad. People pages was getting hacked left and right. Now you got Bitcoin pages and you doing all of that. I'm like, yo, like you actually clicked the link. Like you made that decision to click the link.
They was gonna give you 2,000.
You was down bad for real, but that's okay. Like,
and they still doing it.
And they still getting you.
That's my thing. I be thinking like, damn, is we not hip to the fact that this is done, it's worked out yet?
My boy had me cracking up in chat the other day. He was like, how are people still getting scammed by Nigerians? Like by Africans overseas? Like, how is that still a thing? They going after the baby boomers, giving sob stories. Still getting them. Like, ain't no way I'm getting got like that.
And my thing, they are so resilient. They don't stop. Like, yo, they still be trying to get you. Like, let me get your phone number. No, I'm not giving you my number.
Phone number. Like,
you're not getting nothing from me,
no
my brother.
Information. Now I'm blocking you. Like,
I'll be just telling, like, I know it's a scam. Like, I know it's a scam.
No, it's not a scam.
Yeah, they want to debate. Like, oh, you got proof now?
And don't even be spelling shit right. Like, come on now. You know this
like they got website links. Let me send you a video. Like, nah.
The scams is crazy. The scams is definitely out of pocket. But so you told us about the plans you got, you and your brother, brotherpreneur.
Yeah, brotherpreneur.
I think that's super hard. That's super heavy. Yeah. So what's up with ROQ? What is it, Rock?
Oh Foundation? Yeah. So Rock is actually it's a group of my friends. Shout out to Rock. We all grew up together.
Okay.
And most of us grew up together in the Haitian church, right? So, like, Growing up, you know, our family was real religious. So we would go to Haitian Baptist church. It used to be on Front Street, but now it's on Spencer and 10th and Spencer, like on Godfrey,
like
Mariah. Yeah, Moija, that's what we would call it. So we all grew up in the church together, and it was a solid 13 of us. Like we literally like 28, 30 years strong, like foundation.
Been together. And you know, we just all kept that relationship. We started a company called Rock Financial Group where we invest in different real estate plays, different trucking plays. You know, just always like converting our money, making sure that we had passive income for ourselves and our family. And we just continue to iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people look at us and they be like, wow, like I can't believe like y'all really that tight. But no, we really that tight. Like these are my brothers. This is blood for real. Like we didn't come out the same womb, but that's blood. As tight as it gets.
Yeah, as tight as it gets. To be honest, we've never argued as a group before. Really? Like if we arguing about sports, there's no falling outs in our group. Right. Yeah, like we just all have a good relationship. Energy, it's just all positive energy. Like, yo, what you do today? Every year we have like our rock dinner. And then we're setting our goals for the year. Everybody exchanging gifts. You know what I mean? It's just good camaraderie. Like, what we doing next? What's the next play? And when you constantly within a group of everybody just, one, we figured it out together. We lost money together. We made bad investments together. And that still didn't break us. Right. So just keeping that foundation, keeping true to yourselves, keeping that brotherhood together. Like, even if you got a group of girlfriends, like, you know what they say about girls though. Like, no offense. Girls is catty. Like every time girls go on a girl trip, it's always some type of drama. It's always some drama. By the time you get back. Always some bullshit by the time y'all get back. But look, like, fuck all of that. Like, you don't gotta be mean girls. Like, just stick together, figure it out. Like, boss up. Right. For sure. Because it helps. Like, it sucks if you're just one person that's successful in your group. Like, everybody got to eat. If somebody can't afford a trip, no, what you mean you can't afford a trip? You have 13 people in the group. Everybody could put up a bean. Now, that's the flight. No, you still coming with us anyway. Like, what are you talking about? Dang, I'm down bad. I just lost like 20 grand. I can't even go for real. My pocket's fucked up. If you got real niggas, your pocket's never fucked up.
You always got somebody.
You always got somebody. Yeah. Like, always.
That's the crazy part, too. Because as much as it is to, like, I forget what you literally just said it and I'm drawing a blank. But it's just about having a group of people. Like, it's hard to become even successful on your own sometimes. It's like you depending all on yourself. Yep. Then there's the stressors that come with trying to build a successful brand or a successful company. And it's like, damn, who do you talk to?
Everybody brings something to the table. You know what I mean?
Like we got that really probably lightens the load up.
Yeah, like Herm got credit. I got business entity registration. Greg got Self-Tech. Self-Tech is a company that literally teaches you how to be a quality assurance tester. You take the class and it takes 3-4 months to learn the class and you're making $80,000-$90,000 off the rip. Like, that's crazy. Like I said, everybody don't got to be an entrepreneur, but as long as you got a job that can help pay for, you know, certain shit for you to invest in, that's perfect. Right. You know what I mean? Fitz and Eric, they're doing real estate. Fitz is big with crypto. Like, everybody has something that they're doing within the group. Like, we got guys in the group who have their MBA. Kensley's a software engineer for Google. So if we need any app development, stuff like that, like, remember, like I told you about my cousin Kensley, like, so it's just, everybody has a role. You know what I mean? And even if you don't got a role, we gonna figure it out with you. Like, there's no last man standing out. There's nobody beneath us. Like, damn, like you really don't do shit for real. Like, that's not what we do. Let's figure it out. Like, what you want to do?
Let's put you on
what you want to do. Let's put you on something. Let's help you make some money.
That's hard.
Everybody don't have
commend you for that. Yeah, because especially like nowadays, it's like it's always like, you know, it's always another man beating up on another man, on a little man. You know what I'm saying? That's especially with Instagram. That's how people be feeling. Yeah. You know what I mean? They make you feel like, oh, you ain't doing nothing versus,
man, stop paying attention.
Let's get you to do something.
Stop paying attention to Instagram, man, because
talk that talk.
if you want to be super transparent, it's a lot of cap on Instagram. It's niggas who, you know, and not to speak bad on anybody, but it's just people who saying they could do these things, but
everybody can't do it all. And everything
it's just too much lying. It's just a lot of gimmicks, like.
And it's throwing the young generation out, like making them think that, you know, they're thinking that they have to have it all right away because of what it looks like online. We didn't even grow up seeing all that.
Exactly. Right. We just got exposed to it, but I feel like it's It's a good transition. Like now, it's a lot of education to go behind all the good shit we see. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we went from seeing all these jewels and cars, and everybody was like, damn, I got a rapper. Damn, I got a... And then now it's this business. Like, now you got, like, you giving out, you know, advice on how to file your LLC to avoid taxes or your S Corp. And then somebody's giving out credit advice. It's like, now you see, like, it's so many lanes. Now you like, I can make money so many different ways. It's retarded.
So you telling me all I gotta do is open up an LLC? It don't even really gotta do any business for I could go get business credit, and then I could take the money off the card and go invest in some shit? Like what? Run the bag up. It's so easy to run the bag up. You could run the bag up.
Listen, before we get out of here, I want you to give them like a 30-second play. They down. Starting from the bottom, what would you tell them to do? Give them the play-by-play real quick to get to a bag.
All right, 30 seconds, right? Everybody has a laptop. Every single one of you have a laptop. If you don't, you have an iPad, you have your cell phone. Go on Fiji, go on Aquapana, Pollard. They all, at the bottom of their pages, they all have like wholesale links where you can buy all these wholesale waters or whatever the case may be. Let's say $250 would give you like 12 to 13 cases of water. You take that, you go open up an Amazon merchant account, and you literally sell waters by the cases on Amazon and just run it up. It is the easiest way to make money. But if you have an Amazon merchant account, you got to make sure that you do it from different laptops, right? So if you have one that's specifically an Amazon store that's selling water, that one laptop does it. If you have an Amazon store that's selling chargers, that one laptop does it. So make sure you keep the business separate. But guys, it's so easy to run up the bag. Like $200 could literally, you could flip that. That's $400. I know it sounds small right now, but now I made $400 off this play. Now that $400, I'm gonna invest. So now that $400 gonna turn to $8. Now I'm gonna invest it again. Now that $800 gonna turn to $12. Now you got $1,200 worth of positive cash flow. Like, just do it over and over and over. Yeah.
30-second play, he gave it to you. So if you down and you out, you got a little hot 200. You know you could hustle 200 from your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, and your dad, $50 each. Now you got to play. Don't say, you know what I mean? Kevin ain't tell you nothing.
Yep.
Listen.
Run it up, guys.
Let them know where to follow you at, how to get with you in case they want to, you know, follow LLC or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to start your business, if you want to follow LLC, 1990 Business Consulting can help you. You can follow me at Kevin, Kevin, J. Dolce, Dolce, like Dolce and Gabbana on Instagram, or you can follow our business page 1990 Business Consulting. Guys, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
So nice to have you.
My guy,
For sure.
man. He came in the door giving out business advice. He was like, yo, you need to do this, X, Y, Z, do that, take this there. I'm like, well, he don't stop. But listen, we appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for listening.
Special episode, man.
Yeah.
Easy did his thing. I can't wait till y'all go, so I get, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Amber Green, y'all.
Kevin Dolce. It's cooking up 2 and 5, and we out of here. Let's go.
Let's go.